everybody, it's good to see you. Pound it, bring it on in, man. Good to see you. Today is the 28th of August, and there is some pretty fun stuff that is going on for the National Day of, like Rainbow Bridge Remembrance Day. Fun. And I like this one, Bow Tie Day. That's a good one. So easy one to also do. So if you get a bow tie, have fun. Or Radio Commercial Day. Okay. And here's the fun one. Read comic books in public day. So read your comic books out there and tell everyone how much of a nerd you are. Along those lines, it is also Power Rangers Day. It's morphin' time. And today's national food is Cherry Turnover Day. Can't you smell it already? Delicious. Now, finally, what we're going to be talking about is actual National Thoughtful Day. A day to think and be thoughtful, crazy, about other people's needs other than yourself. Crazy concept. But honestly, guys, today is a great day to put somebody in front of, yourself. And to be helpful and, be thoughtful of others. That was a very big mess, but hopefully you get the point. Where you focus on other people's needs before yourself. In the Bible, verses are full of moments and people showing this. Ruth, for example, one of my favorites, is a great one for this. See, Naomi, who is Ruth's mother-in-law, loses everything. She loses her husband, she loses her sons, loses everything. And her sons were married, obviously. So she tells them to go back home because there's nothing here left. There's nothing. You'll die if you stay here. So go, remarry, have a good life. Which, that in itself is very thoughtful. I mean, letting them go live a life instead of, because you are bound to be, this is your mother-in-law, stick with your mother-in-law. But she says, go and have a life. But in Ruth chapter 1, verse 16 through 17, Ruth said, entreat me not to leave you, or to turn back from following after you. For wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. Where you are buried, I will be buried. And the Lord do so to me more than anything but death part you and me. Again, very thoughtful. So basically, in terms, is that she's like, no, I'm going to stick with you. You're my mother-in-law. I could go off and remarry and, possibly have a life, but I'm sticking with you. I made a vow. I'm sticking with it. You are more important. I'm not going to let you die and get old and everything, okay? I mean, if someone told me that where you go, I'll go, where you die, I would die, that'd be pretty touching to me, right? So, that's a pretty good liner right there. And then later in the chapter, this is really cool too, again, more thoughtfulness of other people. They come and meet Boaz. They meet Boaz, and he orders his workers to, as they are harvesting the grain and the fields, to leave some behind for Ruth and Naomi. I mean, granted, why not just, feed them? There's a whole thing actually about that, about the culture and custom thing. But either way, still pretty cool. It's pretty thoughtful because, he worked a way around it, and anyway, he's helping them out, okay? It's very thoughtful. Just go with it, okay? I promise you, it's a thoughtful gesture. And then, of course, later on, it's a great story. Go check it out in Ruth, of course. Great chapter in the book. And then we have stories like the Good Samaritan, David and Mephibosheth. Jonathan's son. I look him up. He helps him out. And then, of course, there's David and Jonathan, who Jonathan is the King Saul's son, but they are brothers. They are tight, and the things that they do for each other, it's a beautiful thing. And there are so many more that we could go over. But there is one great one. Jesus. God made flesh, and who did everything under the sun. And he was so thoughtful for others. He even washes his disciples' feet. In John 13, 1 through 5, Jesus, the one who is the greatest king of all, washes his bone-headed disciples' feet. Now that's both humility and thoughtfulness. And this one is always gets me. The cross. Him dying for you and for me. Taking our place where we should have been for us. One of the most thoughtful acts. I want you to look into Luke 22, 19 through 20. You guys might know this as well, the communion ones, but let's read this real quick. And he took bread, gave thanks, and broke it, and gave it to them, saying, "This is my body, which is given to you. Do this in remembrance of me." Other scriptures it says, broken for you. 20 says, likewise he also took the cup after supper, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood, which is shed for you." Think of this. He wanted us so much that he said, "This is my body, my blood. This is myself. It is for you. Everything I am, it's for you. The sacrifice I am about to make and do, it's for you. So take this. And every time you take it, remember, I love you." There's nothing that is more thoughtful and more loving than that. I hope you guys got something out of that. And maybe just remember to go out, be thoughtful for others. And see other thoughtful chapters or stories in the Bible or just elsewhere. And know that I love you. He definitely loves you. You are victorious, and you are the royalty in God's kingdom. I'll see you in the next video. Later! Morphin time!